Hello everybody and welcome back to the Shadow Zone, and as you may have already noticed, this is not Kerbal Space Program. Yes, there are also other games that I enjoy to play, and this one is one of them. It's called Ori and the Blind Forest, and it's a really beautiful classical jump and run game that was very close to my heart, not only because one of its masterminds is from my hometown of Vienna. So here you can see it has a map view, and this is the little guy that you are controlling. This is Ori. She is kind of, well, you could call it a being of light. The story of this game is very much the classical darkness against light, hope against fear, love against hate kind of thing. Well, it sounds a little boring when I talk to you about it like that, but it is very entertaining and it keeps you hooked to the screen for a long time. But you also, well, not like this. You also should have some skill and platforming, or at least a little bit of feeling of when to time your jumps, because that's a lot of the things you're going to do in this game. Timing your jumps or your other activities when you have to get from point A to B. In the beginning, like this is quite in the start of the game, you don't have a lot of abilities. You can jump and you can shoot some light stuff from your companion, which is called Zane or Sane or whatever you want to call him, or it or she. And during the game you progress through the levels and you will learn new abilities, for instance double jumping or dashing away from enemies, crashing through a broken rock formation so you can get access to some cavities where you could not have gone before. Right here we have to collect some of those shards which will help us open a door. You can see up there in the map view where we have to go. So some more jumps, and yeah, I hurt myself over there on those spiky little things because I timed the jump wrong. And well, it's almost a shame that I talk over this game because it has some really beautiful music and some deep weird voices. So this is basically your dad. You're kind of a child of that tree of life, or the spirit tree, or whatever you want to call it. And now we're gonna see the story, what transpired. First of all, there's a lot of text because well, it's an independent game and they saved money by just using text and some weird fictional language, so they did not have to translate it in any other language, or at least did not have to dub it, so they just had to change the subtitles. These are probably your brothers and sisters. Some light thing going on. And then... ooh! You can see from the ruffled feathers and dark demeanor that this is probably your main antagonist in the game. Hello there! Maybe something that you have not known yet, because that game has already been out quite a while. That crazy little owl there, which turns out in the game is not that crazy as it seems at the moment. Her name is Kuro, which incidentally is Japanese for black, and she being black, you being light, black and white, light and dark, you know the rest. So this was basically the setup, and now this was just maybe the sort of the introduction, and now we are shown what we have to do to get this beautiful fantasy land back to where it should be. So we have to go to a tree and release some water, we have to go to some mountains and release some wind, and we have to go to a volcano and release some fire. But the first thing is the Ginso tree, or whatever it's called, and that's what I want to show you right now. So we're back and we've already managed to get to the end of the Ginso tree. We have released the water vein and, well, that means escaping some water. Fortunately, we already learned how to double jump and to dash away from enemies and also from projectiles that they shoot, and let's just have a look at that. There we go, I'm using the dash maneuver. I have to escape the water, double jumping, and I will quit talking and just let this play itself out, because I think this is one of the most beautiful sequences in the game. And that's it for the final stage of the first segment of the game. I really enjoyed it, very classical gameplay mechanics, but that's a good thing. Touching story, excellent soundtrack, great visuals. I can only urge you to pick it up. No, I'm not getting any promotional money for saying so, I really just enjoyed that game. I hope you will too. And don't worry, regular service regarding Kerbal Space Program will be resumed soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.